Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a very damp, just gone 3 AM Wednesday morning. Alarm clock went off at 2 AM this morning, bit blurry eyed, so we got an early start because we are heading to Edinburgh. Well, we've done Edinburgh before, but I've not vlogged this week, so I thought I'd vlog again, and this one could be slightly more adventurous, shall we say. We've got 452 miles to do from here. It says we'll arrive in 8.5 hours. It should give us an arrival time of about midday. Take consideration breaks, bit of traffic, maybe 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's got to be delivered today, so that's why we're getting an early start. Yeah, the reason it could be an adventurous trip is
Storm Ali is on the way, affecting parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. An amber weather warning is in force for much of Wednesday. The storm system really developing out in the Atlantic. At the time this was taken, Tuesday afternoon still.
So yeah, we got Storm Ali. Storm Ali is, they're predicting up to 80-mile-an-hour winds for southern Scotland. Where are we going? Southern Scotland. The worst of it is meant to hit sort of late morning to midday. When are we going to be there? Probably just after midday, but we're going to be driving through it. Luckily we're not on a curtain sider. The only issue is we've got very high acoustic panels which are very light, so not quite curtain sider, but we're still not great. I've got everything set on my paperwork set. My walk around's done. We've hitched up to the trailer. Like I said, it's coming up to 20 past 3 now. 452 miles to go. I think we need to hit the road and start getting some of those miles under our belt. Okay, that was a quick 15-minute comfort break, and I think we're 2 hours in. Still got 350 miles to go. Make sure there's nothing coming. Difficult to see pulling out of these. But yeah, I needed a quick break. I grabbed a cup of coffee whilst I was here. I always start to get a bit groggy about 2 hours in when I do really early starts. And I think what it is because I don't sleep that well before an early start, because I'm so paranoid that I'm going to oversleep. I end up waking up every hour and checking my phone. So I think that's the reason why I get a bit groggy sort of 2 hours in. So I always try to stop, grab a cup of coffee, have a walk about, and then crack on. We're going to do another 2.5 hours now, then we'll stop for our half-hour break. Looks like it's just starting to get light now. It's still only breezy, and the rain stopped, which is a good thing. Right, get back on the motorway and crack on and get some more miles done. Myself picking pieces of my scattered brain. Look what you've done to me.
insanity. Oh baby, hey, I wish that I was a madman, so bad maybe I wouldn't fall for you, because you make me a madman, and I lose it all when I'm with you. If I was only a fool.
Sit rep. We are on the M6, just around the Liverpool area. It's just gone 9 o'clock. We've had our half an hour break, so we've cleared our driving time now. Weather-wise, it's starting to get a bit blowy. Still not too bad. It's sunny, which means we're not actually in the storm yet. I think definitely the further north we get from here, the worse it's going to get. Northern Ireland this morning, there's reports of trees down, airports closing, rail not working, power cuts. It looks like they've had it quite bad, and that's what's heading towards Scotland. I think over the next 2 or 3 hours, Scotland are gonna get it the worst. Hopefully, we'll just be coming into Scotland as it's passing. We'll just get the tail end of it, but that's what I'm hoping anyway. We've still got 200 odd miles to do, so yeah, let's get to it.
Or if I was a man who could act kinda cool, maybe I could erase the moment you walked in and when I saw your face. 'Cause look what you have done to me, I'm losing it completely. I wish that I was a madman, so bad maybe I wouldn't fall for you, because you made me a madman, and I lose it all when I'm with you.
You can definitely tell we're up in the north of England now. We're coming past windsocks that are sideways, and we got sideways rain coming up over the top of the hills, and it's really becoming a handful now to stay in a straight line. Surprising thing is the amount of debris that's in the road, particularly on the hard shoulder where it's not being moved out of the way of the traffic. But yeah, really heavy rain now, really strong winds. It's got really dark. Just not very nice at the moment. The trouble is with the winds just like that, the winds that we've got today is you won't have anything, and all of a sudden you just hit a massive gust when you're not expecting it, and it is knock you around a little bit. I've been seeing some of the other trucks today, and you know, I'm not the only one being beaten around at the moment. We're all in for a knock-in today. Oh, it's 12 o'clock now. I've got another 2 hours of this before we get there. I think 12 o'clock was supposed to be the peak in southern Scotland, and we're not in southern Scotland yet, so hopefully we're just going to catch the tail end. Yeah, it's not looking fantastic at the moment. Definitely some of the worst conditions I've driven in now. We've got debris blowing around in front of us. I'm trying to actually be able to see in my mirrors to see what my load's doing, because I know the load's being branches coming down in front of us. I know that the load's being hit really badly by the wind, and I'm trying to see what it's doing, but I can't actually see it in my mirrors because everything behind is just a mess. I've had to bring the speed right down now, purely because of the wind and the rain, and really being knocked around quite a lot. It's very strange because it's really bright. I was expecting it to be a lot darker in this sort of heavy rain, but it's really bright. Almost like the sun's about to come out, but we're still in heavy rain. Just fighting through leaves. Get out the way, leaves. Keep getting stuck to my windscreen. But yeah, wind. I know we're quite high elevation at the moment, so that's not helping. The load's coming to view now, and looks like it's okay. Straps don't look like they've come loose, and I can see all the wrappings flailing around where it's been beaten in the wind, but there's not a lot we can do about that. I hope it don't get any worse than this, because this was I think this was the worst I thought it was going to get. Whoa! Ooh, you bugger! I wasn't expecting that. Cool. That made me pucker up a little bit.
Storm Ali's bringing winds of up to 80 miles an hour to parts of the UK later on. There's an amber weather warning for Northern Ireland, Northern England and southern Scotland. It's set to cause problems on the roads and damage buildings.
Still stuck on the M6. Very, very windy part of the motorway, so it could be something that's blown over. But we've been here for half an hour now. It's really annoying because we're right next to a load of trees and I keep getting branches hitting the truck. Not very good, is it? And actually this is really annoying because I need to be there by 4 o'clock and my sat nav is now saying I'm going to be there by 3 o'clock, and there's nobody on site tomorrow, so we can't tip tomorrow. This could put a big spanner in the works. Still no news. We've had many police cars come up the hard shoulder. No ambulances yet though, so that's a good thing. No sign of movement. One thing we have had is we've had a message from our good friend Luke C. So he says it's vlog friendly, so see what he says.
Hello everybody, I'm Luke C in HGV. Thank you very much for watching my channel, I do appreciate it. And this is awkward, you're not watching me at all, are you? You're watching KevTee. Oh right, okay, well carry on as you were. Sorry to interrupt, Kevin. enjoy the weather. I know it's quite windy up there, so yeah, be careful, mate. Come back in one piece, because we want to see your videos. So yeah, anyway, yeah, enough from me. Sorry everybody, I thought you were watching me then, but obviously not. Alright, see you later, Kev. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye, Luke. Thank you very much. So yeah, there was Luke C in a HGV, obviously getting a little bit confused, but anyway, thank you very much, mate. It's made me smile a bit whilst I've been sat in this depressing traffic jam. Right, I'll speak to you when I know some more news. Right, sit rep. Still stuck on the M6, overturned vehicle. I've had 3 heavy recovery trucks come past me now, so hopefully won't be here much longer, but they've shut the southbound carriageway because there's nothing coming down that now. But there's been a bit of a twist. They've shut the site we're delivering to, so I've been told to turn round at my next nearest availability and come home. I have 2 hours of drive time left, so I'm not going to get home. I'm going to turn round, try and get back south a couple of hours, get a bit more out of this wind hopefully, try and find somewhere to park up, and head back home tomorrow. What can you do? They closed the building site because it's too windy. Could have let us know this morning, couldn't they, really? Not when we've travelled 300 miles.
9 minutes of delay were added to your route.
Thank you, sat nav. Right, after 2 hours, looks like the motorway's been reopened. We're all filtering into lane 3, so there's only 1 lane open. But the wind has just picked up quite substantially. It's definitely a bit blowy. You can probably hear it. Whoa. I'm not looking forward to crossing the bridge up here, which the lorry got blown over on. But you will see it shortly. Well, it looks like the heavy trucks are being directed into lane 2 by the police. I see them pulling trucks into lane 2 up ahead, so I've taken the initiative and followed suit. We'll find out what's going on. Or maybe I was wrong. Who knows?
Fine, it's just the wagons at the moment, so you're fine. We're trying to get you, it's the wind at the moment, so when the wind drops, then we're trying to get you through that you don't actually hit that one that's already over, or the barrier.
Alright, nice one, cheers! Okay, yeah, so they're holding us because lorries are obviously being blown into one that's gone over, or the barrier. I can see, don't know if you can see it on the other camera, there's a van that's blown over there. There's obviously another one on our side. Must be a really open part of the motorway going over this bridge. So that was a policeman I was just talking to, who said they're holding the lorries. till the winds died down apparently. We're finally being let through under police escort. Worst thing is we've got to try and come back down through this. I thought the wind was bad on the way up. I was right, we did have a tailwind. Got no tailwind on the way back. We're fighting this beast. I think this is going to be an eventful ride back because we've still got to go through the hills yet. And that was fun on the way up. Oh, at least we're moving again. We're definitely beaten by Storm Alley. We've got to try and find somewhere to park tonight. We've still got a couple of hours of driving time left, so hopefully we can get out the worst of this wind. And then we can trundle back tomorrow. Probably hear the wind blowing me onto the rumble strips. Not sure what we got planned tomorrow. There's nothing planned for me for Friday because I wasn't due back till Friday. So we have to play it by ear the next couple of days. But it does mean that this load's going to have to come back up again next week. Can you hear that? Peace and quiet. No wind. We've finally made it back to the safety of Lim truck stop. Anyway, we're parked up after a very eventful day. Trying to work out what we actually done. 9 hours 45 minutes of driving, 1 hour of working time remaining, so we've done 14 hours. 14 hour shift, 9 hour 45 driving. Quite an eventful day. Anyway, all was good apart from the packaging on the load. That didn't fare too well, and I've had to go around and pull loads of it off. I think we've lost half of it as well, but it certainly took a beating, and some of the pallets are damaged as well, where it's blown the base of the units against the pallet and crushed the pallet. That was my eventful vlog, where we well and truly got beaten by Storm Alley. Anyway, if you like this vlog, don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, because it all helps. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Cheers!